the Lorax.
At the far end of town where the grickle grass grows and the wind smells slow and sour when it blows and no birds ever sing excepting old crows is the street of the lifted Lorax. You won't see the once or don't knock at his door. He stays in his lurkum on top of his store. He lurks in his lurkum cold under the roof, where he makes his own clothes out of myth, muff, and moof. And on special dank midnights in August, he peeks out the shutters and sometimes he speaks and tells how the Lorax was lifted away. He'll tell you perhaps if you're willing to pay. Then he pulls up the pail, makes the most careful count to see if you paid him the proper amount. Then he hides what you paid him away in his snub, his secret strange hole in his glueless glove. Then he grunts, I will call you by whispering phone, for the secrets I tell you are for ears alone. Slup, down slups the whisper on the phone to your ear, and the old once-or whispers are not very clear, since they have to come down through a snurgly hose, and he sounds as if he had smallish bees up his nose. Now, I'll tell you, he says with his teeth sounding gray, how the Lorax got lifted and taken away. It all started way back, such a long, long time back. Way back in the days when the grass was still green and the pond was still wet and the clouds were still clean and the song of the swami swans rang out in space, one morning I came to this glorious place and I first saw the trees, the truffle trees, the bright colored tufts of the truffle trees, mile after mile in the fresh morning breeze. And under the trees I saw brown barbaloots, frisking about in their barbaloot suits as they played in the shade and ate truffle fruits. From the rippleless pond came the comfortable sound of the humming fish humming while splashing around. But those trees, those truffle trees, all my life I've been searching for trees such as these. The touch of their tusks was much softer than silk, and they had sweet smell of fresh butterfly milk. I felt a great leaping of joy in my heart. I just knew what I'd do. I unloaded my cart. In no time at all, I had built a small shop, and I chopped down a truffle tree with one chop. And with great skillful skills and with great speed, I took the soft fluff and I knitted a feed. The instant I finished, I heard a gazump. I looked. I saw something pile up the stump of the tree I chopped down. It was sort of a man and scrabble. That's hard. I don't know if I can. He was shortish and oldish and brownish and mossy, and he spoke with a voice that was sharpish and bossy. Mister, he said with a sawdusty sneeze, I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I speak with the trees so the trees have no tongue because I'm asking you sir at the top of my lungs. He was very upset as he shouted and puffed, what's that thing you made out of my truffle tuft? Look, Lorax, I said, there's no cause for alarm. I just chopped one tree, I am doing no harm. I'm being quite useful, this thing is a feed. A feed's fine, something that all people need. It's a shirt, it's a sock, it's a glove, it's a hat. But it has other uses, yes, far beyond that. You can use it for carpets, for pillows, for sheets, or curtains, or cover for bicycle seats. The Lorax says, sir, you are crazy with greed. There is no one on earth who will buy that full feed. But the very next minute I proved he was wrong, for just at the minute a chap came along, and he thought that the feed I had knitted was great. He happily bought it for $3.98. I laughed at Lorax, you poor stupid guy, you can never tell what some people will buy.
I repeat, cried the Lorax, I speak for the trees.
I'm busy, I told him, shut up if you please. I rushed across the room, and in no time at all, I built a radio phone, I put it in a quick call. I called all my brothers and uncles and aunts, and I said, listen here, here's a wonderful chance for the whole Munster family to get mighty rich. Go here fast, take the road to North Nitch, turn left at Weak Hawk and sharp right at South Stitch. And in no time at all, in the factory I built, the whole Munster family was working full tilt. We were all knitting to needs, just as busy as bees, to the sound of the chopping of truffle trees. Then, oh baby oh, how my business did grow. Now chopping one tree at a time was too slow. So I quickly invented my super axe sacker, which backed off 4 truffle trees at one smacker. We were making feeds 4 times as fast as before, and that Lorax didn't show up anymore. They loved living here, but I can't let them stay. They'll have to find food now. I hope that they may. Good luck, boys, he cried, and he sent them away. I, the once-er, felt sad as I watched them all go. But business is business, and business must grow, regardless of crummies and tummies, you know. I meant no harm, I most truly did not, but I had to grow bigger, so bigger I got. I biggered my factory, I biggered my roads, I biggered my wagon, I biggered the loads of the sneeze I shipped out. I was shipping them forth to the south, to the east, to the west, to the north. I went right on biggering, selling more feeds, and I biggered my money, which everyone needs. Then again he came back, I was fixing some pipes. When that old nuisance Lorax came back with more gripes. I am the Lorax, he coughed and whiffed. He sneezed and he snuffled. He snargled, he sniffed. Monster, he cried with a cruftless croak. Monster, you're making such smoggless smoke. My poor swami swans, why they can't sing a note? No one can sing who has smog in his throat. And so said the Lorax, please pardon my cough. They cannot live here, so I'm sending them off. Where will they go? I don't hopefully know. They have to fly for a month or a year to escape from the smog you smogged up around here. What's more, snapped the Lorax. His dander was up. Let me say a few words about glupty glup. Your machinery chugs on day and night without stop, making glupty glup also sloppy slop. And what you do with this leftover goo, I'll show you, you dirty old once man, you. You're glump in the pond where the humming hit fish hum. No more they can hum, for their gills are all gummed. So I'm sending them off, oh their future is dreary. They walk on their friends and get woefully weary in search of a word that isn't so smeary. And then I got mad. I got terribly mad. I yelled at the Lorax. Now listen here, Dad. All you do is yap yap and say bad, 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 bad. Well, I have my right, sir, and I'm telling you, I intend to go on doing just what I do. And for your information, you Lorax, I'm figuring on biggering and biggering and biggering and biggering, turning more truffle trees into needs, which everyone. And at that very moment, we heard a loud whack. From outside the fields came a sickening smack on the axe of a tree. Then we heard the tree fall, the very last truffle tree of them all. No more trees, no more thieves, no more work to be done. So in time, my uncles and aunts, everyone all waved me goodbye. They jumped into my cars and drove away under smoke, smuggered stars. Now all that was left beneath the bad smelling sky was my big empty factory, the Lorax and I. Lorax said nothing, just gave me a glance, just gave me a very sad backward glance, and he lifted himself by the seat of his pants. And I'll never forget the grim look on his face when he hoisted himself and took leave of this place through a hole in the smog without leaving a trace. And all that the Lorax left here in this mess was a small pile of rocks with the one word unless. Whatever that meant, well, I'm just gonna guess. That was a long, long ago. But each day since that day, I've sat here and worried away through the years while my buildings have fallen apart. I worry about it with all my heart. But now it stays at once, sir. Now that you're here, the word of the Lorax seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. So, catch, calls the once, sir. He let something fall. It's a truffle seed. It's the last one of them all. You're in charge of the last of the truffle seeds, and truffle trees are what everyone needs. Plant a new truffle, treat it with care, give it with clean water, and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from the axe of the hag, and then Lorax and all his friends may come.